How's it going, Internet Land? This is Zachimus Prime, aka Zachimus Prime, here with another Transformers Siege review. And today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Siege COG. I know this was a Wave 1 figure, and so I'm kind of a little behind the power curve, but I borrowed this from a good buddy of mine and decided that I would give it a review. I never picked this up initially because I felt that I was not really going to care for it that much. But honestly, upon playing with it and whatnot, I like this figure for a lot of the same reasons that I like the 6-gun figure, and that's just an interesting sort of Transformer Lego, with the ports and the pegs to just combine it any way you want and do all sorts of crazy stuff with it. And so, anyhow, let's get into his accessories. The only accessories he comes with is these 2 guns here. That being said, he basically is an accessory, but you can fit these in his hands like so. Or, of course, you can fit them into any 5mm peg system, and so he's got some guns. Now, of course, COG originally came with the original COG in G1. He was an accessory for the Fortress Maximus figure. And interesting thing about that figure, first of all, it only came with 1 gun. This was what the figure looked like, and to transform it, you would just take his arms off and plug them into the top. And that was the entire transformation of the figure. You could, of course, also separate it, like that, into 2 figures. So, in that regard, all of the original functionality of the original G1 figure has been preserved, which, to a G1 person, I guess that's great. But, there's a lot of additions and improvements that have been made because this is, of course, a modern figure, which brings me to the next section, which is posability. So his head is on a peg. It will rotate all the way around. Nice little detail on the back of the head there. The transformation allows for he can Batman look up a little bit. His arms rotate all the way around. They'll go out. So if you have everything straightened out, they'll only go about that far. But if you kind of twist it to get this peg out of the way, his arms will go out all the way, which is good. They do have a bicep swivel, as I just showed off. More than 90 degrees bend on the elbow. No wrist swivels or anything like that. He does have a waist swivel. That's something. Hips will go forward that much. They will go backwards that much. There's this permanently attached part here that gets in the way of that. But they will go all the way out for about 115% Van Damme. That's nice. Knees will bend like hella. Like, that's a lot of bend on that knee. And ankle will also tilt hella, so he can, remain flat-footed even when you're making use of his full Van Damme capabilities. So if you have like 2 like semi-trucks or whatnot you want to put in between, there's your guy right there. Actually. But so getting into transformation, I actually already kind of showed you. You take his arm off. Well, actually, first thing you do for this figure, you turn his head around. That's something that you couldn't do on the G1 figure. And then you can fold this in. You don't have to, but you can. Let's do it. Let's fold it in. You'll have to disconnect that to fold it in, otherwise there's not enough space. So you fold that in. These attach onto the top, like so, and like so. You can plug these guns into the top of those guns, so you can have guns on your guns, so you can shoot while you shoot. Be like, yo dog, I heard you like guns. So why didn't you get 6-gun? Jeez. And then this side here, the way it transforms is you fold this over like that. And that's literally it. You're done. There's a peg here and a slot here. You can tab these together. This is his G1 mode, which can also disconnect. There's no functionality here to stick a headmaster or a prime master or a titan master or whatever master you want to call them. But I mean, yes, I admit on the one hand that is awfully lame. But on the other hand, this is already way more functionality than we got out of the G1, the original G1 toy. And yeah, I mean, he's got little wheels back here. So he rolls, and this one rolls, and it's great. But that's not really what this figure is made for. What this figure is really made for is an accessory. And so, of course, the guns come off. Of course, the arms come off. You can flip this head back up. You can take this and rotate this out. Pull out this peg right here, and now you've got like a shoulder-mounted shield or an arm-mounted shield. You've got looks like little guns built into this. Of course, you can accentuate that with like other guns. You know, so you can like build like a hella big shield with guns on it. His legs come straight off. This module here has got some porgs and some ports and pegs on it. So you can do a lot of stuff with this. Or you can just attach it onto his back. That's also something that you can do with it. Attach a gun to it. These guns have got like this little part here so you can actually like angle up this gun here, almost like a little turret thing. You just like have him hold it. From this angle, it doesn't look like he's holding an arm. For this angle, it totally does. And then these ones here, you can take this, fold that in, and you can say that this is like a gun, like a little gun here, maybe. Or you can give them like shoes that he can wear when he's going out, when he's making his way downtown. I kind of prefer to stick these like right here, personally. Then you can take like something like this and attach this on here. So he has like little weapon modules on his legs. That's kind of cool. We can attach this shield to his upper arm and Prime's regular shield to his lower arm. So he can all be like super defended on that side. And like that. So that's what the weaponizer figures are supposed to be like. Just this interesting piece of Transformer Lego that you can just attach it wherever you want, and it's all about, you know, using your imagination. Like, there are instructions, and they do give you some suggestions of what you should do with it, But by and large, the idea with these is just do whatever the hell you want with it. Attach it however you wish, wherever you wish. And just have fun with it. And that's kind of what I like about these figures, is that the whole point of it is to just have fun with it. And a lot of the figures, a lot of these lines with their line wide gimmicks and whatnot, it's like they're kind of emphasizing this idea, this low-key mentality of, oh, you're not supposed to play with it except in this manner, and you're not supposed to do stuff with it except like this. And you've got to have a certain accessory or certain function to make it work. Whereas these figures, it's just no, we'll just do whatever. It's great. So on that regard, I can definitely recommend this. I've seen some pictures on the internet of things of people who are like, oh, I'm going to buy 50 cogs and do a bunch of stuff with it. And it's a bunch of stuff. I don't know where you get the money to buy 50 cogs, but whatever. If you really want to build a, cog-based mecha for your Transformers, go for it. But anyhow, this has been Zakimus Prime. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Go ahead and leave me a comment, like and subscribe. I'm going to keep on making more videos, and that way you'll be able to see what's coming up next. But thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Have a good day and be good to each other. See ya.